Hello everyone. For this review, we're going to go over the Neca Stongheart Dungeons and Dragons figure. This one is a homage to the original figure that came out in the 80s. New color scheme, more simplified to match the original. The packaging is also an homage to that original figure. Those figures were the smaller 4-inch figures, generally with some action features, and this is representing that original figure. We've had this released in the line previously with more modern coloring. We'll do some comparisons later, but for now we'll go over the packaging. The blister shows off the weapons that he comes with, and I believe I don't see the shield. We'll find out here in a moment, but he doesn't come with everything that the initial release came with. Turn around to the back, and we get to see the entire line. These toy version Ultimate 50th Anniversary Collection. Warduke has already come out, and we've got Zarek and Elkhorn that will be coming out soon too. We also get to see the original releases of the figures with the more serious paint apps. As a kid, I saw these figures in stores, the original figures, and for various reasons, I never got them. I always wished I could get them. So it's kind of cool to be able to have a figure like this now. I can imagine if even if you had these toys as, a kid, just the idea of having, this kind of modern version with modern articulation is really exciting. So that is it for the packaging. We'll get the figure out and we'll go over the figure. So here we have Stongheart, really digging the action figure colors. Really digging the action figure colors. You got this light blue on the emblem, highlighting the gauntlets and the waist guard. He's got this toyetic cape. I don't know how well this comes off on the camera, but in person, it's somewhat sparkly. It's a very interesting material. Definitely feels premium, even though it's like cut to be square and plain looking. This is like feeling it. It has a coarse texture, and basically there's a blue with these. It's hard to describe. It visually looks like light blue stars on the back. I don't think it's glitter. Think I think maybe it's been sprayed with this light blue, like metallic blue. It looks really nice. It's very dynamic. He's got his sword here. I'm gonna put this into the sheath, or the sheath into the sheath holder. Okay. And he's got his little dagger. Obviously, he's got a sword in his hand. You can put that dagger in the side of the sword sheath. Kind of hard to do this behind the camera. Do this real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna push it all the way because it's kind of tight, but there you go. It fixes leg a little bit. And, does all the things the other figure did. So that's looking really, really nice. I really like the face, what they've done with it. It's feels like it's an homage to the cartoon. Because original figure had, very simple face paint. It's very striking. So for comparisons, here he is with the original release. The color makes this kind of like night and day difference. Way more paint applications on the original, but the simplification over here still looks really good. And as you can see, like with the faces, just two different worlds when it comes to the faces. Um, and there's some accessories that you don't get, like the shield and the hammer. But also, again, very nice cape, fancy. So each one of them have a version of a fancy cape. So really liking that. And then here we have him with the toy version of Warduke. They look really good together. They kind of a bit off balanced as far as like color scheme, but they are homaging the toy colors to the T. So that's how the original toys looked together. So I'm really liking that. And even though these aren't really meant to go together, here are a couple of the Hasbro figures. And I think scale wise, you can make this work. These look good. It's kind of a shame we don't have him in the Hasbro line, but we got the NECA figure, so I think these work well together as a display piece. Also, with the upcoming Super 7 release later this year, they will probably scale a little bit better together. The sculpting and look may not match up very well, but we'll see. Normally the Super 7 figures have a more simplified, stylized look to them. But, the Hasbro figures probably take that to an even higher degree. They kind of look like they it's hard to describe. They're kind of like Hasbro versionized figures of the cartoon. So hoping the Super 7 bring it home a bit more with those as far as sculpt and look. So I would definitely recommend this figure, picking up the rest of the line in general. Um, the realistic figures are nice. The non-realistic figures are nice. And for one more comparison, here he is with Mattel He-Man. Kind of not quite in scale. You could fudge it. He's a little bit taller, and this He-Man is crouching a little bit. So you've got that too. Definitely worth picking up. I would recommend it, and they'll look great with other D&D figures. So that's the review. Thanks for watching. Please tune in again next time, and we've got some more reviews coming. Thank you.